right, here we go. There we go. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm going to do a live movie review, and this was something I was looking for like Fulci films on Amazon, and they still have Silver Saddle, that western he did ages back. I haven't seen that yet. I got to review that one. Um, but I was pleasantly surprised to see continuation of the Blind Dead series, and there was a movie called Curse of the Blind Dead. It came out 2 years ago. And I think the Blind Dead series wrapped up in 75. So it was a new one. I thought it was like a remake. In a way, it kind of is, but it's kind of like a sequel to, I guess. Um, and how I found out about the Tombs of the Blind Dead series was Elvira. Way back in, I don't know, 85, whenever. I mean, because her show was syndicated late night at, 11:30, I think. And then at 1:30 we had Night Rocks, and then the studio would sign off because we used to have all night. We used to have our local station, Channel 24. We used to have a late night horror show, and it used to be awesome. I mean, it was a late great horror show, and then it was down for a while. They came back as just right for late night horror show, but they really did a cheapy job on that one. It wasn't as good, but I mean that one was. They'd have the news on, then they have Benny Hill. That midnight they'd have the late great horror show on, and it would be sponsored by the first movie sponsored by Pizza Hut. So there'd only be one commercial break, and it was for Pizza Hut. And then they'd have like they do like a cliffhanger. They have like the Buck Rogers series, and then they do like one with a rubber chicken called Cluck Rogers, and then they have the second movie. And that was back in the old days when they really had put some money creativity in the show. Well, anyways, when those shows ended, they had Elvira on for like 2 years, I think. And one of the movies she showed was Tombs of the Blind Dead. Now I remember, and Tombs of the Blind Dead was one of the movies I found actually scary. It involved the blind Templars. These guys from a long time ago that were put to death and blinded because of heresy and stuff like that. And it was one of the movies I thought was scary. Now, it was weird, though, because on Elvira, and these are also done by Amando De Ossorio. These are all Spanish films. And it was weird because all of a sudden it just ended. It had a really strange ending to it. It made no sense whatsoever. And I found that there was the three other movies. The three other sequels that came from there was a popular series, but I never heard of it until I saw Elvira. I thought that one was scary. And then in Germany, I remember they had a movie called Horror of the Zombies that I rented off of, I can't remember the name of the company. And it was a continuation. This was also called The Ghost Galleon. And it involves the Blind Templar. Well, it involves like a couple models. They're going to do publicity stunt. They're going to be in this raft in the middle of nowhere. And I guess it was like they're going to be discovered or something. It was really awful. This was awful. And it made no sense. It looked like they're in the middle of a pool. There was a pool and they had like the galleon come out, obviously a model, obviously fake. And they went on there and then they got they run afoul of the zombies and stuff. But it was very boring. It was very poorly done. There was stuff underwater that looked really, really cheap. Amando De Ossorio, I mean, he'd be ashamed of stuff for that one. That was the third one. Like I said, the video title was Horror of the Zombies, but it was called The Ghost Galleon. That's the original title. I saw it in Germany. It was terrible. Now, okay, leap forward. Media Play came about and Anchor Bay came about. I found Anchor Bay had a copy of Tombs of the Blind Dead, and there was like about 20 minutes to a half hour that was cut out of it. So I was curious about the movie. I got it, and boy, it was awesome. It was still scary. And then it was like had a scene where they went on board this train, they killed everybody. That was really gory. It was not in the movie, and it was not in Elvira, but even though they want to show all the gore and stuff from that. So I got that, and then I found the sequel was called Return of the Evil Dead, and this was way before the original Sam Raimi Evil Dead came out in 81. I think this was I think Tombs of Blind Dead came out in 72, and then Evil Dead came out in 73, Return and then Return of the Evil Dead was more of an action film. Oh, you wait a second. Oh, Joey's there. Okay, good. Um, and Return of the Evil Dead was more of an action film. It was really good. I mean, just imagine. I mean, it wasn't scary, but just imagine. And some people say that's better than the original one, but the original one was scary. They're both great, you know. And of course, the horror of the zombie ghost guy sucks. I didn't bother watching anything else of that. And then there was another one I saw a trailer of when I was in Germany. Where am I at? Trailer of on Germany. It was called Night of the Seagulls. Now I rented a movie called The Prowler from the library, and it was like on this very obscure. This is back in the '80s when they had like some obscure video titles. And it had I remember seeing a Prowler, and it had like about like a 40 minutes of ads for other things, including the cartoon Gulliver's Travels, including the Sally Struthers movie Gun in the House, which is a home invasion movie. And that one was scary. I thought that one was scary. A TV movie. And then Night of the Seagulls. I said, this got to be not about George Seagull, but it's got to be a continuation of the movie. And that's the one I never heard of before. I had a hell of a time finding that. And finally, a few years back, I found it. I watched it. I really liked that one. Okay. No, I mean, it was actually quite good. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking when he did that Ghost Galleon, because it had nothing to do with the other one. It was terrible. But I mean, Night of Seagulls returned to form for them. And also, when you see the Blind Templars, when they came back as zombies, there were scenes where they would ride horseback and it'd be done in slow motion. I think that's the only part my dad liked about it. He thought that was cool. It did look cool. Well, anyways, flash forward to today. I was looking through Fulci films, and Curse of the Blind Dead came up. And this was done in 2021. It had nothing to do with Fulci at all, but I mean, it was in there. And it was a remake or continuation. I would consider it a continuation more than a remake, but it shows like at the beginning they show like this girl, and they're in like this castle, and this girl is like possessed. Hi, Black Eagle. Hi, you want to come up? How you doing? And this girl was possessed, right? And they're going to have I guess, sacrifice, and then they had a baby, and they're going to have a sacrifice. And then something happened where like the sound folk came in to say hi before I hit. Oh, okay, no problem. No problem. Maybe come up some other time. I'm just doing a horror movie review. I'd love to have you on panel sometime. Yeah. Yeah, brother, but definitely, definitely no problem. Thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much. I remember you on Pinks a long time ago, and I remember talking on Pinks and stuff. We've known each other a long time. That's so cool, though. You came up. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And also for the when I did a live premiere of that that the MRE video too. No, thank you very much. Yeah, definitely another time. That'd be great. Hope you have a nice rest too. Thank you for coming up. You're awesome. Well, anyways, you're going to have a sacrifice of this a woman. I mean, when she gave birth, they're going to. It was like a prophecy or something like that. And then before that happened, the townspeople. Oh yeah! Oh, awesome. I've been checking out your videos too. Cool. Oh, I'm glad. I'm really glad. You have a nice night, hon. Thank you very much. Have a nice night. See, Black Eagle's awesome. He's cool. You're always cool. I like you. Thank you very much. Yeah, definitely. I'd love to have you on panel. Anyways, they were going to have a sacrifice, and the one thing they try to break all these taboos in movies and stuff. I don't like it when they have babies in danger or anything like that. But you could definitely tell it was a doll. It wasn't. So what I hate is when they try to make it look realistic, like in Halloween 6. You know, Oh, you're not doing a live Rita? Come on. All right. I'm asking. I'm trying to read right now live tonight. Then that sucks. Okay. Okay. Anyways, yeah, Rita was scheduled to have a live, and then things happened. She wasn't able to, but I was there. If she wanted to be there, I was there. Anyways, there. I mean, it was a taboo because sometimes they involve like, well, I mean, the animals and stuff. That's horrible too, and they do that a lot in the movies and stuff. That's just like taboo stuff with animals and children or babies and stuff. I don't like it. They do it in some movies, but I mean, with this one, it was supposed to be a sacrifice, and you already tell that was a doll, so it wasn't as bad. But when they make it look realistic, that's when it bothers me, you know. Like in Halloween 6, the beginning of Halloween 6 with the druids and stuff, they girl gave birth to the baby. Anyways, shit. Okay, what happened was the townsfolk found, and these were like when the Templars were like normal. This is a long time ago, and they said that they put them in. They were going to burn for the stake. And they said you're getting burned for heresy and devil worship and all this other stuff. And they said, you will not defeat us and stuff. We'll see all the way through. And they said, that's why we're going to blind you so no light can get through to you. So they blind, and most of the stuff was CGI, so it looked really fake. I mean, I would definitely not use the CGI, just do it off camera. There is on screen bloodshed and stuff like that, but the CGI stuff looked terrible. It looked really bad. They had when they put them blind, and they're blind. And then later on in the movie, when they came back, to life, I mean, you can see the vision was blurry, so then they weren't really blind. Though that was they didn't know how to get around that. So I mean, that was messed up. Anyway, they put the stake, and then all of a sudden you see like um a credit scene of like time progressing. And then they have World War II, World War One, World War Two, and then nuclear war. And this is set in a post-apocalyptic world, though, and that's weird with Tombs of the Blind Dead because they never did that before. And what happened was it came and like a father and daughter, and the daughter was pregnant, walking through the woods, saying everything's gone. I did, and they were going to use it to make it look really cheap, right? And some guys had him at gunpoint. They were going to attack his daughter, and they got rescued by these other guys. And this was kind of like third rate Walking Dead type stuff with like the people surviving. Well, I mean, how do I put it? Well, survivalist thing against the zombies, even though the zombies didn't come back yet. A third rate Walking Dead, and they got rescued by these people and taken to this castle, and that's the same castle where the Blind Dead were burned to death ages back, and because they found that girl was pregnant, so they took her back, and they said like. All right, we're like this great cult, and we're gonna bring everything back together again, and everything's gonna be great. And they have they're like it's like a weird cult, commune or cult type thing. And they see a guy like putting like I got a scooping chili or something like that, give him chili and they're eating that. And then later on they kidnap well they don't kidnap, they take the girl and the father and they chain them up. Well the father didn't want to let them take the girl because she's pregnant. They said we need her for the sacrifice. And the father said, no, I ain't going no, it ain't happening. Not on my watch. And they take him, they beat him out, they take him, they chain him up, and they hand him handcuffed, and he reaches to try to get this knife over there, right? And he takes the knife and he cuts his thumb off. I said, wouldn't you try at least to pick the lock a little bit with the knife first before you go that drastic? And that was that gore, that was pretty good too. It looked very painful, but I mean, I would at least try to pick the lock before doing anything like that. and they had like this other girl that was pregnant, and she was it was like through thing like this lunar eclipse. They were going to do the sacrifice, and then they were kind of like just making up as they go along, and they she gets her acting was pretty good, and then the baby was stillborn, and they were mad. The Templars came back and they were mad. They killed everybody in a pretty much gruesome fashion. I think that was like 40 minutes in the movie or 50 minutes in the movie, maybe 40. And then it started to get good because the stuff with the humans is pretty boring. And there was one scene where like the guy was the one of the Templars were choking the guy, and you see all the blood come up from the neck and out of his mouth and stuff. That was an homage to the original one when they went on the train. I thought they did a good job of that. It was a kid though, but I mean they did a good job of that. And a lot of these are pretty nihilistic. Anyways, see the father and daughter try to escape, and then finally they see the Templars coming after them on. Well, no, the father gets killed. You see the Templars coming out on horseback, which was really cool, but they didn't do it well enough, though, you know. And then something happens, and then they die really easily, and then there's like 18 minutes. Like these humans are boring. Why would you go all the way up to that part and then end it? But they did. And there was some other stuff. And hey, what's up? Hi, Tanya. I hope you have a good weekend too. You want to come up for a second? You want to come up for a second, hon? You don't have to, but if you want to, I'll let you up. We're doing a horror movie review. They brought back. Most people don't know the Blind Dead franchise. They brought back it with a new movie. Now, I don't think it was that good. Um, compared to the other, I mean, it was way better than Horror of the Zombies or Ghost Galleon, the third one. The third one's probably a 1 out of 10. This one's probably about a mod 4 out of 10, right? And they did what they could. I mean, they did have some good gore in it, but when it went back to CGI, when they show them getting burned and stuff, or like someone getting shot, you see blood, and that's all CGI. It looked fake. It looked really bad. Uh, and what the hell else was I gonna say? So I mean, I give it like a 4 out of 10. It wasn't that great. I wish it was better. Hey, Tanya, I hope you have a nice weekend too. Um, for a Saturday night, I don't know. Rita was going to go live. Now she's not going live, which is very disappointing. If Rita say hi in chat. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Damn it. I don't know which. I, you see where I'm at. I gotta use this damn mouse. It sucks with my computer. It's a touchscreen. And that's where all the touchscreen goes to shit, unless you keep setting it. Go back to I have a wireless mouse that works really good too. Let me find out where the live's at. I'll go back. I'll give her a link or something. Hold on, damn it. I like doing horror movie stuff. Let's see. Go to the YouTube side. I don't use. I mean, when I do this, I like going on StreamYards. I think I have more control on StreamYards. Sometimes, I mean, the YouTube side to be a little wonky. Well, I mean that's all right though. But I mean, I'd rather if I'm talking, I'd rather be on StreamYard so I can troll like who comes up and all this other crap. There we go. Okay, hold on. I still think this is cool. Continuation of the Blind Dead franchise. I love my horror films. I just have to get a better thumbnail. I tried to do a thumbnail from yeah, that damn Amazon, and then it's like it goes black, just like if you do it with oh hell, what was it on Disney or something like that. It's like it's a pain in the ass, you know. And make Tanya moderate too. She'll be happy. Cool. She'll know next time she comes up. Okay, cool. Let me go back. Oh, I guess she sent it to Rita. Okay, hold on. I just got to get a better thumbnail. That's all. All right. That's what you're doing a movie now. Yeah. Let me finish doing my review and I'll come over to yours. She's doing Up in Smoke. Anyways, I got sidetracked. I didn't think the movie was that good. I mean, the CGI, I mean, they need to take a lot of CGI in horror films. They need to try to leave it out and keep with the practical effects. Now, whenever the Templars came out, I think let me double check. See, I mean, I think like 40 minutes in the movie. Let me double check. See when it came out. Okay, watch it. Yeah, I'm only watching just to see that again. Let me see when it came out. I think like I know when they died. Well they kind of died. They didn't really die. Okay, they were at about 45 minutes in the movie. Okay. And they're only up there bad because always for like 25 minutes until some stuff happens at the end. Let me switch this back. But like I said, it's only good for like 25 minutes when they come back. The first 10 minutes is good, and that's about it. I mean, the rest of it's like the humans and stuff. Girls trying to stand for himself. I mean, you're not really invested in the humans though. It's like third rate, Walking Dead at best. Well, anyways, let's go ahead. I give that like a mild 4 out of 10. Let's go ahead and I'll tell you about the other movies. Oh, and the night, like I said, Night of Seagulls. I had a hell of a time finding that movie, and I saw. I was pleasantly surprised. A lot of people didn't like that one, and they were sticking up for the Ghost Galleon. Ghost Galleon sucked. And then Night of the Seagulls, I give it a 9 out of 10 to. So I'll tell you what how I rank these movies, and I'll probably just end it. My rank of the Blind Dead series. I mean, like I said, started in 1972, and then went for like what 72. Let me double check, make sure that's right. Let me get the dates on these. I mean, hell, I'm live. I might as well do it now. IMDb. I mean, the Blind Dead are worth mentioning because I really like that zombie series. Let's see, Blind Dead, Tombs of Blind Dead. Wait a second, look at the bottom. I hate the way they did. I hate what they done with IMDb. They really ruined it. Tombs of Blind Dead. Okay, 1972. Okay, 1972. Okay, and then Return of the Evil Dead came out 73. Okay. And they're all directed by Amando De Ossorio. And the Tune of the Blind Dead was the longest one, an hour 41 minutes. Uh, where's it at? How are music? Really? Oh, he said Anchor Bay version claims to be uncut. However, it's missing quite a bit of footage. Most of the gore has been cut out. That's what I thought. I'm gonna have to go back to see that if it's the uncut version of it though. Claim the uncut was the actual cut 87 language. Oh, really? Uncut 91 minutes. Oh, really? Shit. They lied to me. Oh, they lied. Anchor Bay was not the uncut. I have to watch that again, and it's definitely worth watching again if I can see some more gore. Um, that was 72. Was oh Christ, Blind Dead. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Richard? I'm just doing a live movie review. Nothing too fancy. Yeah, Tombs of the Blind Dead was 72. Return of the Evil Dead at 73. The Ghost Guy in 74. And then Night of Seagulls was 75. And then, like I said, the new movie was 2021. Hey, what's up, Asuka? How you doing? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Richard? And Mr. Random. Yeah, I'm just doing a short movie review. I've been okay. It's damn cold out, man. It's 22 degrees out. Shit. Hey, what's up, Richard, my baby? Asuka, my baby. I just thought I'd do a movie review. I just saw a movie. It was I don't know if you know about this, Asuka. Have you ever heard of the Blind Dead series? It's about the Blind Templar zombies from the 70s. Oh, and it was mentioned in a movie called Free Enterprise from 97. I think David Cross was out. This guy say, hey, did you really like asking a girl, did you really like Tombs of the Blind Dead? She said she did. So that's pretty cool. It's 14 here. Oh, you never heard it? Oh, it's really cool. Now, the remake ain't that great. But I mean, they had like lesbianism and stuff and nudity in the first one. So that was fun. But it was scary too. But as I first saw it on Elvira a long time ago. I think you'll like, I'll send you a trailer for like the first one. I think it's on Tubi TV. Like I said, Anchor Bay, I gotta see if I can find the uncut version of Return of the Evil Dead because Anchor Bay says the uncut version is missing like 4 minutes of gore and stuff. I gotta check that out. If I can find it on Tubi. That's still worth the movie. I don't want to buy it though. It's stupid. So I'm gonna go ahead and rank the Blind Dead movie series from worst to best. And tell you what I think. Well, definitely the worst is I knew it as the title Horde of the Zombies, which is also called The Ghost Guy. That movie sucked. It was super cheaply made. The underwater stuff was pathetic. I don't know what he was saying. It didn't really have much bearing with the other ones. It was about like these models. They were going to do some publicity stunt out in the middle of nowhere in this raft. It looked like it was they were in a pool. It was totally unrealistic. And then they came upon the Ghost Gang, which was like just a fake model ship. The only thing that really saved it, well, just a couple times we saw the Blind Templars was okay. And then the very ending was cool. The ending was great. And the only thing that makes me give it a 1 out of 10. But that was definitely the worst. The second, after that, the second worst was, the number 4 spot would be the new one, Curse of the Blind Dead. And that was pretty lame too. At least it had a decent amount of gore whenever the Templars came back. But mixed in with some really cheesy CGI. But like I said, almost one kid getting choked and blood coming all out over the place. So that was cool. Number 3 was Night of Seagulls, which I had a hell of a time finding, but it was very good and a different approach to the Blind Dead, the Blind Templars, where they're in this town, and around like 9 o'clock or so, there was like a curfew. You had to be inside or be subject to be killed by the Blind Templars. That was good. That was creepy too. That was more like the first one, kind of. And then the second one was second to last was Return of the Evil Dead, which is a more action oriented version of the Blind Dead series. And then finally was the original Tombs of the Blind Dead from 1972. And it got PG rating. I don't know how, because it's lesbianism, nudity, a lot of scary stuff in it too. I don't know how they got how they got PG, but back then PG meant PG. I mean, you get away with a lot of stuff in there. You get to have tits and ass. I don't know if you have any veg, but you have other stuff in there. You can get away with nudity. And there was some nudity if you saw whenever PG-13 came about, that's when everything changed. But there were scenes like I remember Swishy was showing that movie Last Chase with Lee Majors. He did another movie a few years back called Skyscraper, not to be confused with the movie The Rock did. And it was about like these guys actually tits all the time. Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying these were back in PG rated movies before PG-13 came about. There was a time when PG you could show a lot of stuff. Yeah, I know. There are a lot of times you can find stuff in PG rated movies. If you saw Airplane 2, well, there was a girl that was changing, you see her boobs and stuff. If you saw Airplane 2, Electric Boogaloo, now, that's before the PG-13 rated thing went about. Dad took my sister and I see it when we were little. And this guy was paying a thing of flowers. And said, okay, you can go now, ma'am. And this girl was on screen topless for like about a minute. My dad was shaking his head. He was pissed. They took us to see that. But no, that's bad. There was a time when PG was PG, where they show blood and gore to an extent and nudity to an extent then, you know. But definitely number one was Tombs of the Blind Dead. So from worst to best, it goes Horde of Zombies or the Ghost Galleon, Curse of the Blind Dead, the newest one, Night of the Seagulls, then Return of the Evil Dead, and then Tombs of the Blind Dead. So I guess that's it. I want to showcase everybody. I thank you guys, Richard and Sue, for coming in too. I know there's been a lot of drama. I want to show you Black Eagle came in just comment, which was very nice of her. Rita was supposed to go live, and then something happened. She's not. She's showing the Cheech Chong movie though. I wonder if her live is still up. Her live still might be up though. I'll show you everything like you said. And Tanya stopped by for a second, which was cool. Mr. Ram showed up for a second, and Richard, my baby, and Suka, my baby, came up, and Mr. Ram commented again. So I guess that's it, everybody. I just want to do a live movie review. Sometimes it's easier doing. I just gotta find a good screenshot for the thumbnail. That's all. Cause like I said, I tried doing. Yeah, Chief trying. Yeah. No, 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 no. It's not. Hey, Teen Wolf. And a flight. Yeah. No, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's funny. No, I mean, yeah, Curse of the Blind Dead was like a recontinuation of those movies. So I'm gonna end it. I just want to do a live stream of live movie reviews. It's easier than just doing a whole big thing. I can go into more details and stuff. I did that and a ranking of the franchise that started in the 70s, then ended at 75, and they brought it back. I don't know if there's going to be any more though. Aniplex, no, like Aniplex. No, I mean just Plex, I think, in the freebie. So I'm gonna go to 3434 and then end it. I want to thank everybody who came in and chatted and stuff. You're all pretty awesome. Like I said, Rita was supposed to do a live and then she had to cancel and do something else, but that's all right. So I hope you like this video, buddy. Till next time, please take care, my legion. Cool. Chief Crying Wolf. That's awesome. And yeah, 4 people, and that's all right. I'll go 34. 34, why not? 34 4. Yeah, 34. Or 35 4. 35. You gotta stay up here a little bit later. I also on the channel. Oh man. But like I said, if you like good horror films, check out at least the original Tombs of the Blind Dead. And this should all be on Tubi TV. Return of the Blind Dead. Now I gotta find out if that's the uncut version because Anchor Bay lied to me. But that's the only place I could have found the movie anyway. So, oh well. So I want to thank everybody for chatting and coming in here, and I guess that's my live review of Curse of the Blind Dead plus the rankings of the Blind Dead film franchise. So until next, everybody, please take care, my legion. Wait till it goes.